Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Deb Holland, and we are continuing our teaching series from my book, Leaders, My Leaders, Your Journey to Awesomeness. We are back at Tateguchi State Park on the North Shore of Minnesota, an absolutely beautiful place to film this part of the series. So we're talking in this section about leadership of the organization. Today we're going to talk about daily deliverables. And leaders are really responsible for results in two areas, your own workload and your team's workload. All of you, you included, and especially you as the example setter, need to produce and add value to the organization. You need to add value in terms of productivity and add value in terms of the environment. And organizational goals are typically set in yearly, quarterly, or monthly objectives, and go a step beyond this and set up a system of daily deliverables. When I'm setting goals for myself or for my different business projects, I like to look way ahead and say, this is the outcome that I want, this is what I'm looking to accomplish long term, and then back that up into the yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and then daily goals. Because when I get up each morning, I want to know, what do I need to do today to get to where I want to be when I want to get there? And it's a lot of fun for me. Most days for me are a mix of work and play, and it's a balance that just works extremely well for me. So I want to know, and I'm excited about when I get up in the morning, what is it I need to do today for my business projects to end up where I eventually want to be with them. And it's the same kind of thing in a work environment where you can set daily deliverable goals and then you have people just really focus in on those. And if you have good, solid daily goals and your people are hitting those more days than not, you are going to hit the weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly goals without much trouble. So daily focus is really the key. You need to match skills and needs and play to people's strengths. You want to have the right person in the right job producing the right workload. You don't want to put someone who's seriously mismatched with their job in charge of meeting goals, because it is either not going to happen, or it's going to frazzle them to a crisp, or they're going to get so frustrated that they give up, or potentially even begin acting out depending on their personality and their pressure points, their stress levels, their frustration tolerance. All those things can come into play. You want to make sure, if you have the opportunity to do so at all, if you have any influence at all in assigning people to projects, that you match up who is good at which aspect of that project with those responsibilities. You want to position people for success, and you want to maximize their talents and their opportunities. Use today's daily deliverables to help someone else, to help your team, each of them, and collectively get where they want to go next in their own life, next in their own career. Ask the team to help improve the process and the product. And this is huge, because the people on the front lines in any industry can tell the people higher up that are at least one step removed, if not many steps removed, from the normal daily workload. They can tell those folks what's working, what's not, what needs to be improved, what needs to be scrapped, what needs to be started. Those folks on the front lines are the experts, and they rarely, if ever, get the credit or even a degree of credit for their expertise and their wealth of knowledge that they have about the business process and about the product. So we need to be tapping into that wealth of resources, because those folks are very smart, they're very successful at what they do, and we need to be learning from them instead of imposing new initiatives from the top down on them that don't make any sense and are either going to complicate their workload, stress them out unnecessarily, or actually make the workflow bottlenecked somewhere or congested somewhere, or in some way not as efficient and effective as it even once was. So we also need to support, recognize, and reward accomplishments. This is a huge part of daily deliverables. If your people are hitting their goals, you need to say to them that they're hitting their goals and they're doing a great job, and that you're proud of them, you appreciate them, you value them. You need to actually speak those words to people and tell them, hey, I see how hard you're working. You have been rocking it all week long. You have been doing great. You finished this early. You finished this right on time. You thought of something with this project that no one else did, and you made it better than it would have been if you hadn't been involved. We need to make sure that we're giving our people the praise that they deserve for the work that they are indeed doing. That positive reinforcement goes a long, long way. So that's it for today. We are going to continue next time. And in the meantime, I invite you to join me on my website, debhollandlcsw.com. Link to my Facebook page from there, where I have fresh new content for you guys every single day. I'll see you then. Thanks for joining me.